Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Johnny, and welcome everybody back to another episode of PlanetZoo here in our unnamed zoo. As you guys can see, I did a little bit of off-cam work and working on some decorations and stuff in our very first little starting area. And I added these little railings to kind of block people from, just walking right up to this fence. Because if the river hogs somehow found a way to get up on these rocks, that would be kind of dangerous, wouldn't it? So, we got this little railing here that, keeps people from getting right up into the fence and whatnot. And it's pretty cool. And I also had a little education thing and, yeah, some pretty cool stuff. I worked on just, getting this place looking a little bit nicer. I added some flowers in the habitat here just to kind of make things look a little bit nicer, and some, just some added decoration to just try to make this look a little bit more fleshed out, because it wasn't looking super fleshed out really. And there are still some things I could do better, but for now this doesn't look too bad. And I also, just kind of decorated around the starting area, just kind of got some things going. We are still an unnamed zoo. Like I said before, so we don't really necessarily have any scenery in these areas on this building or in this little rut here, whatever you want to call it, because I want to name the zoo before we do that kind of stuff. But as you guys can see, I kind of made like a much nicer looking surrounding area and whatnot, so it looks quite nice, and there's like a road system that goes through, and it's got a great backdrop going. But for right now, as you guys can see, we do have the red river hogs. I believe our female is pregnant. Yes, she is. She is due April of year 6. And as you guys can see, we are in year 6 now. So, it's been taking me a minute to kind of simulate through things and whatnot, and, obviously get back into a profit, or at least enough of a profit to where we can kind of start building our next stuff. And speaking of building our next stuff, we are actually going to be working on that today. It's going to be right here. As you guys can see, I actually kind of forgot to mention this, but I added in this nice little other side plaza type thing. And we have a bathroom now because, I kind of forgot to add a bathroom. And, that could be really bad. I just added like a little basic one for now because I actually really didn't have any money. And this is just kind of like what I did with it. And actually, I wonder... color. We go like yellow? Do we like yellow? What if I went with like a nice blue color? Look at that. That looks not bad. Okay. So anyways, we also have this little spot right here, which is going to be something that I'm going to be working on very soon. We got like this nice little dirt gravel path over here that kind of, spills out from this little circle. Then you're going to have this nice little bit of a gravel path, and we're going to have something over here. I'm not going to try to spoil what we do, but for now, I really hope you guys are really enjoying the videos. But today we are going to be working on the animal, if you guys, our next animal, if you guys watched the last episode, you'll know we'll be working on the laughing Kookaburra today. I'm so excited to work on it. It's a really fun animal to build for. And I don't know, how are you bronze? I don't know. Well, I'll grab you. We'll grab 2 of them. And we're going to kind of start building off here. So I already kind of have an idea of what I want to do. And it is based on these mesh stuff. Let me rotate this. We're going to go with this, but I want to use mesh stuff. Because like I said, I'm a zookeeper in real life, so I want to keep it kind of simple. I don't want to do anything too crazy. So what we're going to do here is just going to... So we're going to start by getting this, and then we need... awnings? No, not awnings. What am I doing? Well, structural props. This. Okay. So let's go... We need like just some kind of... Yeah, we just need like something like this. And we just need to hit that, just make sure that is lined up. Make sure that is just lined up just right. That seems about as good as we're gonna get it. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, let's turn climbing off on this. And we're going to duplicate it. And that is one thing with these Kookaburra. The Kookaburra mod, for those of you who do not know, comes from they use the model for the Wolverines. And it can be a little tricky. But I'm very happy with how the first episode's been going so far. You guys are definitely in love with the idea for the series. At least I feel like you guys are. If not, you know, you gotta let me know. But, you know, it just... I'm getting a good vibe from this. I'm getting a good vibe. And I hope you guys are also getting a good vibe. But yeah, I was actually just at the zoo. I actually just got home from my job at the zoo. And I was working with the birds today and the spider monkeys. Well, I was working with some... I wasn't working as much with the monkeys today. I was mostly working with my with macaws and birds and whatnot. And if you guys want to see macaws in the zoo, let me know. I can put macaws in the zoo. But yeah, I was working with those guys today, and there's this one gold-throated macaw named Bean, and he's very awesome. He's one of my favorites. But anyways, today Bean was being very silly, and he was waving around like he takes his little talons and like open and closes them like you're like waving goodbye to a friend or something. He's very adorable like that. He's very cool. I love Bean. I think these kind of are a little higher than they need to be. There we go. But yeah, I had a good time with the with my animals today. They're very fun. And I was with the monkeys. It's not like I didn't I just didn't really do a whole lot working with them. I mostly worked with the macaws today. We hung new branches in their indoor cages because they're actually put away for the year. Because obviously it's like the middle of January. And most birds can't really be out in the middle of January, especially ones that are from South America. So, you know, actually funny enough about the Kookaburra, I was actually talking with one of my coworkers today, because I obviously don't take care of the animals alone. I have somebody, we were talking about laughing Kookaburras and how fun it would be to have some. And, you know, it's just cool. It's cool. So yeah, something like this, which I don't find terrible. And then we're gonna go back into construction, and we want some kind of log. And then is this, hold on, I need to see if this is tall enough. Yeah, this is actually the perfect size. Okay, so I decided to go into kind of a speed build here to just kind of get things squared away and whatnot. Just, you know, didn't feel like recording another hour-long session, so I feel like if I really locked in here and got things done correctly, I could probably do this within like 45 minutes, and I did, actually. So, you know, that's pretty cool. But, you know, I really am enjoying playing this. Having a good old, grand old time. So, you know, that's cool. But, you know, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to find the right things to say, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I know that it's kind of weird for me to just come back out of nowhere. For those of you who, you know, aren't new, because I addressed a lot of people who were new last time, because I'm sure we're getting a lot of new people. But for those of you who are not new, or are not new, yes, correct. I know it's weird for me to just kind of come out of nowhere, start a new PlanetZoo series, even when we were kind of working on one before. But I just kind of really felt like we needed to go into kind of like another direction, sort of. And, I don't know. I do fix this at the end of the episode, by the way. For those of you who are slightly bothered with this, I do end up fixing it, which, you know, whatever. Anyways, so, yeah, now we're working on the little, what did I call it? Airlock, I guess, is the right word. But yeah, we're working on the airlock now, and I actually just kind of realized that I need to move it slightly over just a little bit. I didn't realize that I kind of messed it up. But yeah, I guess I got to move it just a little to the right, and then later in the later after the episode, after I kind of finish up recording and before I get to editing, I add the little keeper hut next to it. Unfortunately, I couldn't put a keeper hut with it. Like I wanted to do like a keeper hut in it and whatnot, but I don't know why. For some reason I just couldn't. It wouldn't let me. So I put one just kind of sitting next to it, which, you know, yeah, whatever, it's cool. And then obviously we put our little door in there, and now we got the little airlock, which is cool. But yeah, I'll move that eventually. But you know, for now it's not too bad. And now working on getting in the decorations. And like I said earlier in the episode, the Kookaburra mod uses the Wolverine model, which is beyond me why he, whatever coder was doing it, decided to do it that way. You know, it's cool, I guess. You know, I love kookaburras, one of my favorite birds. Honestly, I say that a lot about a lot of animals, so you're gonna have to bear with me if I say that too many times for comfort for you. But, you know, yeah, I've got a lot of favorite animals. It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick some. If you guys want me to do, you know, if you want me to do a video on what my favorite animals are, and just talk about animals and ramble on for a long time, I'll do that. Why not? It sounds fun. And I was also thinking about doing a series down the line of the career mode in PlanetZoo, the PlanetZoo career mode, which I think could be kind of cool. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think it could be pretty cool. And I know not a lot of people play that, so I don't know. Just me. If you don't think so, you don't think so. I know not a lot of people are crazy about it, but I am, so there's that. But yeah, just kind of getting these climbing frames worked out and things like that. Just really, I don't know, kind of figuring out what I can actually put inside of this little cage. You know, it was hard to do. And, you know, things look really nice now. I think it turned out to be an incredible build. Especially once, you know, I do some finishing touches off camera after recording. And there's a little kookaburras. I love them so much. They're so good. I wish there was more variety in kookaburra mods. I do like this Kookaburra mod, it's pretty good, but there's a weird glitch with this mod where they can't use the feeding platforms. Which, you know, doesn't sound bad, and it isn't necessarily, but I don't know, it doesn't help. It doesn't really help. But, you know, it's okay. But other than that, just kind of working on this little coop thing that I put in there. I thought it'd be cool to have like a tiny little shelter. You know, just kind of chilling out. And then I put this little heating light. I actually kind of took inspiration for this build from the crow, I almost said exhibit, crow habitat. I guess it's not that different, but crow habitat that is in the zoo I work in. And as you guys can see there, before I continue on this, I added in little speakers that play the kookaburra laughing, the laughing kookaburra noises. Just so we have a, you know, something cool. And I had some rock work in there because, you know, I felt like it. And then we add a couple of the education boards. So, yeah. Okay, so now that we are finally done, I thought it'd be kind of fun to take like a little walk through the zoo. Especially because I kind of forgot to do that in the first episode. I wanted to take like a walk through and kind of take a look at the Red River Hog, and obviously the kookaburras as well, now that we have them. But yeah, I wanted these things done, but you know, whatever. But first thing I'm actually going to do before we go ahead and tour this is just make sure that keepers are coming, and yes, I need to make sure. And good, the sound speakers are working. Okay, let's start this over. Let's start over. Okay, here we are in our wonderful, amazing city. Forgot to turn that off, forgive me. And look at this. This looks so good. I'm actually really happy with the way this all looks. Just this awesome landscape. And, okay, so you come through the gift shop, or you can go through this way. Either way, it works. And then obviously we got a little staff thing here that I kind of put up in between episodes. And look at our staff buildings. They look pretty nice, don't they? But yeah, you got the little bathrooms over there, tons of food places you can go eat. Although it looks like all of the food is just like unused right now, that's not great. But then you got these little Red River Hogs over here, which you can kind of get a good look at. There's one there, and which one is the female? It's kind of hard to tell from this far away. I think this one that I'm circling right here is the female. And this looks just so incredible. Look at this. Just looks so good. I'd like to take some faux rock walls and kind of line the back there at some point. But for now, this looks just so good. I'm so happy that I redecorated this a little bit and added like those nice little flowers. It all just adds like a beautiful little thing. And then like, you know, their little pool right there. Very, very good. What I just walk on, the donation bin. It just looks so good. And these railings really help. And let's kind of see if we can get a better view. Just going around. Look at that. Look at this view. Look at those buildings in the background, the skyscrapers. Just looks so good. So, so good. I don't know why PlanetZoo never added a city biome into the game. Like, I understand, like, you know, you want all these normal biomes because, you know, it's an animal game. But, you know, you should have a city biome to build in. I don't understand why they never added that, because a lot of zoos are in major cities. But yeah, here's the little Kookaburra thing. You can see the little entrance here. You gotta kind of duck in there a little bit. It's a tight squeeze, but then you can go ahead and get in there. It would be kind of cool to add like a keeper hut on the side of this, and you know, like do maybe a slightly bigger building with a keeper hut in it. I do kind of like that idea. We might go back and do that off camera. And if you listen very closely, you hear the kookaburras. I don't know if you guys heard it super well. You might have to turn your volume way up. I might actually go into editing, hopefully, if I remember to, and maybe turn that volume way up. Oh, and hello. Did you just give a talk? Looks like a talk was just given about the kookaburras. Yeah, they sound so cool. So good, so good. And this just looks pretty. This looks pretty. It does look a little funny. The middle one does look a little funny. And maybe what I'll do is I'll slightly raise the middle one. But it looks good. I'm really happy with the way I'm really happy with the way it looks. You know, as long as you don't pay too much attention to what's going on up here, it looks incredible, and I'm so happy with it. Just look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. It looks so good. And I really recorded this in a pinch because I'm expecting company in like less than an hour here. And so I'm really recording this in a pinch. And things just look so good. In the next episode, for those of you who made it this far, first of all, leave a name for the kookaburras, the Red River Hogs, or the zoo itself. We do still need a name for the zoo. And over here, we have, what we're going to build is the Discovery Center, Discovery Research Center. It's going to be cool. It's going to be Discovery Research Center, sponsored by Reach Out Rescue, which is something I just made up. And we're going to do all of our exhibit animals in there. So I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, exhibit animal wise. I do have some modded exhibit animals like coconut crabs, and things like that. I do like the idea of doing like a free roam sloth area. That could be really fun. Death adders, because, you know, I make a lot of jokes about the death adder. For instance, what do you call a person who works, or what animal, sorry, I did this all wrong. What animal works at the morgue as an accountant? The death adder. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we've got some pretty cool stuff we can use. The Emerald Tree Boa is another one I added. Emperor Newt. Giant Leaf Scorpion, I think I added this. I could be wrong. Goliath Beetle. I don't remember if I added this or not. I don't know. I kind of don't remember everything I added. It's kind of hard for me to remember what's in the game and what's not. Green Anaconda is another one I added. Green Iguana, in which I also have iguana variants, I think. I don't know if I still do. But I have iguana variants that also, I think... Well, I don't know if I actually have the mod downloaded, so bear with me. But there could be iguanas that can go in, like, actual habitats. Lesser Antillean iguana is the iguana that I really want. Because I have a kind of a bond to the Lesser Antillean iguana. For those of you who don't know, I actually... my first ever PlanetZoo build, before I was ever a zookeeper and anything like that, I built like a nice little... exhibit building, and the Antillean iguanas was like the star of the show kind of thing, and I really like that. And I might grab another flying fox mod because, depending on what there is, but spectacled flying fox, I'm not sure if I like it too much. I might find something I like better. But yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that will probably be it for this episode. And for those of you who are a little bothered by this, you're going to have to get over it. I think it kind of looks unique. So I'm not too bothered about it myself. But yeah, as long as you don't look way up here and see the, you know, terrifying ugliness that is. Well, it's not that bad, but you know, either way, it's not great looking. But it just looks so good. And let's see. Hold on. I want to see if I can find one of the speakers that's playing Kookaburra noises. And maybe listen to it one more time. Right up next to it as we're looking at a Kookaburra right there. Alright, I hope you guys were able to hear that. I don't know. Like I said, I'll try to enhance the volume at least the first time that we listen to it. And then I guess afterwards you guys can see what it actually would have sounded like if not. Look at, oh my gosh, it's fish in the barrel. Guys, I'm so excited to continue this zoo. It looks so good. We're starting to just do some really fun stuff. I'm so excited to continue, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment down below. I really thank you guys for watching. I really have enjoyed making these videos. I'm just, you know, I'm so happy to have something to do. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, hit that sub button, leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to share the video with a friend. I'll see you all later. Bye.